Welcome back to our channel, Perpetuity Farm. In this morning's video, I'm going to take you through my garden so that we can see what's growing. It's the beginning of spring and we've only just started this garden, so there's not too many things happening yet. But yeah, let's go. Okay, so here's what we've got growing in the garden at the moment. We've got some little strawberry plants. There's 3 little plants in this pot, I think. There is this rosemary, which isn't doing great. Gonna look after that one shortly. And we've got here some parsley and perpetual spinach that I bought as seedlings and separated out into these pots. And I've got 2 little blueberries, which, just like the rosemary, need a little bit of love. And we have our lemon tree. Yesterday we fixed up this little part of the garden and planted in this flower. Okay, we're gonna fix up this whole garden bed soon. Gonna fill it full of flowers and some bush beans. Okay, and just across here we've planted some noodle beans. And we've also got some peas. Gonna move them once we've set up a trellis. Okay, we're just giving them a water this morning. Let's come up here and have a look at what else we planted yesterday. Okay. We potted a thyme plant and an oregano plant. And we upsized the pot for the fig. Yeah, that's a thyme plant, isn't it? Yeah. And here we've got some seeds. Can you spray the seeds for me, Max?
Yes.
Okay, we've got celery, chamomile, basil. There's some tomato and cucumber.
Can't spray them because I don't this bit.
Okay, spray them. Can you give them some water? They need a drink. Gotta keep those seedlings moist. Good job. A little bit in each one. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so I've just collapsed all these boxes and I'm gonna lay them out in the garden where all of the grass is. Here we go. So I've put down the boxes and just found some things that were laying around to put on top of them to stop them flying away in the wind. So it's afternoon now and I really feel like we didn't get very many things done today. We've got a really long list of things that we need to be working on, particularly because we've added in a whole heap of things to be doing in preparation for moving back to the land. When we first moved here, I didn't think that we would grow anything substantial. I thought we might have some rosemary in a pot and that would be about it. But I have really changed my mind. I've taken on board a saying that I heard on another YouTuber's channel, Roots and Refuge Farm, that your waiting room is your classroom. And I feel like it is so important for us to be trying to learn how to grow plants and food now while we've got some space to do it before we move to the land and we've also got to learn like 100 other different things all at once. So even though we didn't get to do very many things on our list today, I did get to do some things in the garden and that feels really good. So come with me and I'll show you what I did this morning. Okay, can you see that? That's the rosemary plant that I showed you this morning that was in that terracotta pot. Yeah, we dug a big hole and filled it with some better soil because it's very sandy and clay here. And I've given it a hard prune. It's looking pretty sad, but if you look closely, there is some green parts. So I'm hopeful that this is going to come back to life. Here you can see I've pulled out heaps of grass and weeds and put down a lot more sugarcane mulch. If you get in closer, you can also see these little marigold plants. Put in 2 of these so far. Here's the other one. Okay, And just here, I've planted a bush bean. Okay, we're going to turn this whole garden into food and flowers. I'm really excited about this section of our garden. I'm going to plant heaps of different flowers. I've got some old seed packets and I don't know if they're going to sprout or not, but I'm just going to mix them all together and throw them all in and see what happens. I'm going to also plant some beans and maybe some other things, like I'm thinking about pumpkin or a cucumber or a rock melon, and I'm just going to have fun with it. I just don't want there to be any spare ground left. I want the ground to be completely covered with green and flowers and food. I can't wait to see in a couple of weeks' time what this garden looks like.